Hi students, let's go through Unit 9 Solutions in Chemistry. This chapter is very easy and important. இந்த சாப்டர்ல சொல்யூஷன்ஸ் பற்றி படிக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி லோவர் கிளாஸஸ்ல நீங்க மிக்சர்ஸ் பற்றி படித்ததை ரீகால் பண்ணிக்கலாம். மிக்சர் அப்படி கேட்ட உடனே என்ன ஞாபகத்துக்கு வருது? இதோ இந்த படத்தில் தெரியுதே, இதுதானே. How do we get it? We get it by mixing many substances. Let's see another example for mixture. Juice. Yes, juice is also a mixture because we get it by mixing two or more substances. What is the difference between these two examples? In example 1, there is no uniformity throughout, so it is a heterogeneous mixture. But we can see a uniformity throughout in example 2. So it is called a homogeneous mixture. Uniformity என்பது என்ன? ஒரு சீரான தன்மை. அவ்வாறு ஒரு சீரான தன்மையை முழுமையாக கொண்ட homogeneous mixture-ஐ நாம solution சொல்றோம். Let's see some examples for solutions from day-to-day life. Salt solution, sugar solution, tea, coffee, fruit juice, even blood is an example for solution. Let us consider a salt solution. ஒரு salt solutionல என்ன substances அதாவது components இருக்கும்? Salt and water. Saltோட நேச்சர் என்ன? It dissolves, கரைகிறது. இவ்வாறு கரையும் தன்மையுடைய பொருள்களை சொல்யூட்னு சொல்றோம். இந்த சொல்யூட் எதுல கரையுது? வாட்டர். இவ்வாறு கரைக்கும் தன்மையுடைய பொருள்களை சால்வெண்ட்னு சொல்றோம். Generally, to get a solution, solute is taken in lesser amount, but the solvent is taken in a larger amount. இது மாதிரி ஒரு சொல்யூட் ஒரு சால்வெண்ட் உள்ள சொல்யூஷன்ஸ், அதாவது சொல்யூஷன்ஸ் மேட் ஆஃப் டூ காம்பனன்ட்ஸ் ஆர் கால்ட் as binary solutions. Now let's revise some of the definitions. These lines are from your book page 125. The first question is, define the term solution. A solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. The next question is, define solute and solvent. The answer is, in a solution, the component which is present in lesser amount is called solute, and the component which is present in a larger amount is called solvent. Another question, what are binary solutions? What is meant by binary? Binary means two, or we can say made of two components. So how to define binary solutions? Solutions which are made of two components are called binary solutions. Another way we can say the same answer, solutions which are made of one solute and one solvent are called binary solutions. Similarly, how to define ternary solutions? Solutions which contain three components are called ternary solutions. Types of binary solutions are based on three categories. The first is types of binary solutions based on the physical state of the solute and the solvent. Physical state, based on that there are three types of binary solutions: solid solution, liquid solution, gaseous solution. The second category is based on the type of solvent. When we hear the word solvent, we get the remembrance of water. So if water is the solvent, that solution is called as aqueous solution. If water is not the solvent and any other liquid is a solvent, that solution is called as non-aqueous solution. So based on the type of solvent, there are two categories: aqueous solution, non-aqueous solution. The third category is based on the amount of solute. So if the solute is in a particular amount, that solution is called as saturated solution. And if the amount of solute is less than that particular amount, that solution is called as unsaturated solution. And if the amount of solute is more than that of the saturated solution, that solution is called as supersaturated solution. So there are three kinds based on the amount of solute: saturated solution, unsaturated solution, and supersaturated solution. Types of binary solution based on the physical state இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் டீட்டெயிலாக பார்ப்போம். Based on the physical state, there are three types of solutions we saw: solid solution, liquid solution, and gaseous solution. Solid solution சொன்ன உடனே நமக்கு என்ன தெரியும்? சாலிட் தான் லார்ஜர் அமௌண்ட்ல இருக்கும். லார்ஜர் அமௌண்ட்ல இருக்கிறது சால்வெண்டா இருக்கும். அப்போ சாலிட் சொல்யூஷன்ல சால்வெண்ட் சாலிட், சொல்யூட் சாலிடாவும் இருக்கலாம், லிக்விடாவும் இருக்கலாம். ஸோ சாலிட் சொல்யூஷன்ஸ்ல தேர் ஆர் டூ டைப்ஸ்: சாலிட் பிளஸ் சாலிட், லிக்விட் பிளஸ் சாலிட். In case of liquid solution, solvent என்னவா இருக்கும்? லிக்யூடா இருக்கும், லிக்விட் ஸ்டேட்ல இருக்கும். அப்போ சொல்யூட் சாலிட், லிக்விட், கேஸ் எதுவாகவும் இருக்க சான்ஸ் இருக்கு. ஸோ in liquid solutions there are three types: solid plus liquid, liquid plus liquid, gas plus liquid. Like that, in the gaseous solution, solvent will be in the gaseous state. Two types of gaseous solutions: liquid plus gas, gas plus gas. Now let's see examples for solid solution, liquid solution, and gaseous solution. In solid solution there are two types: solid in solid and liquid in solid. Example for solid in solid is copper dissolved in gold. Copper is a metal, gold is also a metal. So one metal is dissolved in another metal. This is called as alloy. This alloy of copper dissolved in gold is used in making jewels. Next, liquid in solid. Example is mercury with sodium. If mercury is mixed with some metal, that is called as amalgam. This amalgam of mercury with sodium is used in chemical synthesis. Another well-known amalgam is mercury with silver, that is used in dental filling. Next, in liquid solution there are three types. The first is solid in liquid. Example is sodium chloride dissolved in water. What is sodium chloride? That is the common salt. So when common salt is dissolved in water, we get the salt solution. Next, liquid in liquid. Example is ethyl alcohol dissolved in water. The example for gas in liquid is carbon dioxide dissolved in water, that is the soda water. In gaseous solution there are two types. The first is liquid in gas. The example is water vapor in air, that is cloud. The example for gas in gas is mixture of helium oxygen gases. This is used by deep sea divers for respiration. Types of binary solution la first category, அதாவது based on the physical state revise பண்ணிட்டோம். இப்போ second category revise பண்ண போறோம். Types of binary solution based on the type of solvent. Solvent னு சொன்னோனே என்ன ஞாபகம் வருது? water, because that is the common solvent. Most of the substances are soluble in water. Soluble அப்படின்னா என்ன? Able to be dissolved, கரையக்கூடிய தன்மையுடையதா இருக்குது. நிறைய பொருள்கள் வாட்டர்ல கரையக்கூடிய தன்மையுடையதா இருக்குது. So water is called as a universal solvent. Still, there are some substances which are not soluble in water. In such a case, we use any liquid other than water as solvent. அந்த முறையில் வாட்டர் அல்லாத எனி லிக்யூட் சால்வெண்ட்டாக நாம் யூஸ் பண்ணுறோன்னா அந்த சொல்யூஷன்ஸை we call as non-aqueous solution. These lines are from your book page 126. Here the question is, what is called aqueous solution? The solution in which water acts as a solvent is called aqueous solution. Example, common salt in water, sugar in water, copper sulfate in water, etc. Next question. What is called non-aqueous solution? The answer is the solution in which any liquid other than water acts as a solvent is called non-aqueous solution. Examples, sulfur dissolved in carbon disulfide, iodine dissolved in carbon tetrachloride. Types of binary solutions. In that, third category is based on the amount of solute. Say an example for solute. Salt. Okay. Now let's take different amount of salt and add with a particular amount of water. What happens? Let's see. A particular amount of salt is dissolved in a particular amount of water. This solution contains less salt, so it is unsaturated. Now we can dissolve some more salt. But there is a limit for the amount of salt that can be dissolved in a particular amount of water. When no more salt can be dissolved, the solution is called saturated solution. அதாவது saturated level reach ஆன பிறகு excess salt dissolve பண்ண முடியாது. If excess salt is added, it resides at the bottom of the solution. Now you know, based on the amount of solute, there are three types of solutions. They are saturated solution, unsaturated solution, and supersaturated solution. Saturated solution contains maximum amount of solute that can be dissolved in it. So no more solute can be dissolved. But unsaturated solution contains less solute than the saturated solution. Supersaturated solution contains more solute than the saturated solution. Let me explain this concept using an analogy. Analogy என்பது என்ன? டெய்லி லைஃப் சிச்சுவேஷன்ஸ்ல இருந்து ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்லி கான்செப்ட் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்றது. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், யூ கேன் ஈட் 5 puris for breakfast. If you are given 1 puri or 2 puris, how will you feel? Unsatisfied. This unsatisfied term is compared with the term unsaturated. If you are given 5 puris, how will you feel? You will feel satisfied. This satisfied term is compared with the term saturated. Suppose you have eaten 7 or 8 puris, how will you feel? Overeaten or unstable. That is compared with the term supersaturated. These lines are taken from book page 126. The question is, what is saturated solution? A solution in which no more solute can be dissolved in a definite amount of the solvent at a given temperature is called saturated solution. The meaning is, in a definite amount of the solvent, maximum amount of solute is dissolved, so no more solute can be dissolved. This kind of solution is called saturated solution. Example is in 100 gram of water, 36 gram of sodium chloride is dissolved at 25 degrees Celsius. Mentioning this temperature is very important for saturated solution because in case of supersaturated solution, the solution is heated, the temperature is increased and more solute is added. These lines are taken from book page 127. The first question here is, what is unsaturated solution? Unsaturated solution is one that contains less solute than that of the saturated solution at a given temperature. என்ன சொல்லியிருக்காங்க? சேச்சுரேட்டட் சொல்யூஷன்ல இருந்ததை விட லெஸ் சொல்யூட் இருக்கணும். அந்த சொல்யூஷன் தான் அன்சேச்சுரேட்டட் சொல்யூஷன் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. சேச்சுரேட்டட் சொல்யூஷன்ல 100 கிராம் ஆஃப் வாட்டர்ல எவ்வளவு கிராம் ஆஃப் சோடியம் குளோரைடு கேன் பி டிசால்வ்டுன்னு சொல்லியிருந்தது? 36 கிராம். அப்போ இங்கே என்ன பண்ணணும்? 36 கிராமை விட கம்மியான கிராம் மென்ஷன் பண்ணணும். See the example here, 10 gram or 20 gram or 30 gram of sodium chloride in 100 gram of water at 25 degrees Celsius. This is an example. Next question, supersaturated solution. Supersaturated solution is one that contains more solute than the saturated solution at a given temperature. இங்க சொல்யூட் எப்படி இருக்கணும்? மோர் சொல்யூட் than the saturated solution. அப்ப 36 கிராமை விட ஜாஸ்தியா இருக்கணும். So we can mention any number closer to 36 gram. So here what is given in the example, 40 gram of sodium chloride in 100 gram of water at 25 degrees Celsius forms supersaturated solution. Among the unsaturated solutions itself, there are two types. One is diluted solution, another one is concentrated solution. Diluted solution contains lesser amount of solute, but the concentrated solution contains higher amount of solute. We can understand the concept from this picture itself. A solute and a solvent are taken to form solutions. The solution which contains lesser amount of solute is a dilute solution. The solution which contains higher amount of solute per the given amount of solvent is a concentrated solution. Thus, we have seen about different types of binary solutions.
Dear students, note down the mind maps and flow charts mentioned here in a notebook for future reference. These will help you for easy remembrance and effective learning. Read the lesson from book. Mark the question answers in the book. Complete the learning in this unit successfully.